Start our weekend off with some creativity. I'm Alana Nagy and this is Studio Saturdays. For today's activity, we'll be creating plant-printed handkerchiefs inspired by artist Tanja Softić. But before we get started, let's take a closer look at the artwork featured from our collection.
For today's project, you will need a handkerchief or a piece of fabric, some flower petals, leaves, grass, and other plants you gather outside. Be safe when gathering your plants and take a parent or guardian with you to help out if you go looking outside your home area. You'll also need a hammer or another heavy object like a large can of soup or a mug, a paper towel, a section of cardboard, and some tape. Tanja Softić is a Bosnian-American artist born in Sarajevo in 1966. At that time, Sarajevo was the capital of a country called Yugoslavia. Like the Soviet Union, Yugoslavia was a federation or group of different countries. Sarajevo is now the capital of a country, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Like Sandra Ramos, much of Tanja Softić's art relates to a time of chaos in her country. In 1992, Bosnia and Herzegovina, along with some other countries, chose to become independent from Yugoslavia. However, not everyone in Bosnia and Herzegovina wanted to leave the federation. This led to a war inside the country called the Bosnian War. Many people's homes and many historic places were destroyed in the war. When Tanja Softić returned to Sarajevo in 1996, she was inspired by both the loss of these places and the way that people were coming together and rebuilding. Softić's prints, like this one titled Anatomy of Longing, are meant to be like collections of memories or records of things lost in the destruction the war caused. Like Anatomy of Longing, many of Softić's prints have detailed illustrations of plants, objects, and sometimes organs, like the kidneys in the lower right corner of this artwork. The plants in her work are examples of botanical illustration. Botanical illustrations are extremely detailed drawings of plants. Before photography was invented, scientists would have to make detailed drawings of plants, animals, and other things that they were studying. They would also often cut a plant in two and make drawings of the inside to study how it worked. The purpose of these illustrations was not just for science, but for decoration also, so people could have beautiful and realistic images of flowers, birds, or other things from nature on their walls. For today's craft, we will be making our own botanical prints by hammering leaves, flowers, and other parts of plants onto handkerchiefs. The pigment or color from these plants is pushed into the fabric and leaves a print. Although our prints won't be as detailed as the illustrations on Tanja Softić's artwork, they still record the plants in the spirit of botanical illustration. As you're gathering flower petals, leaves, grass, and other plants for your project, imagine you're a scientist studying the plants in your neighborhood. How many can you name? What new ones can you find? Now it's time to think like an artist. Think about your plan for placing your plants. Will you make a pattern or place them randomly, like Softić's artwork? What do you think are the advantages of botanical illustration versus photographs? What are the disadvantages? First, gather your materials. Try
Whether
to
you
find
take plants
a variety
from your front
of
yard
shapes
or nearby
sizes
green
and colors
space
to
make
use
sure
for your
to stay
project.
safe
And stay aware of your surroundings. Try to find flowers and plants that are full of color for your design. Next, place a section of cardboard wherever you'll be working. This could get a little loud, so try making your project outside if you need quiet time inside your house. Place your fabric down on the cardboard. Tape the corners or edges of the fabric to the cardboard so it doesn't move around while you're hammering. Now, lay out your plants and petals on the fabric. Design your flowers however you want. I'm going to make kind of a pattern design with my flowers, so I'm trying to make it equal, but also kind of uneven on certain areas. Don't be afraid to move around the different pieces until you're satisfied with what your design looks like. Once your pieces are where you want them, lay your paper towel over the fabric, making sure to cover all of your design. Once it's placed, tape down the edges to the cardboard. Now that everything is in place, take your hammer, a can of soup, or some other heavy object and start hammering. Make sure to keep your other hand out of the way, and make sure you hammer all over the plants more than once. This will ensure the pigment is pressed into the fabric. If you want to check on your progress, you can lift up a corner of the paper towel to look at the fabric. Just be careful not to disturb your plants and petals underneath. Keep hammering until you think your design has shown up enough. Once you're done, peel off the paper towel. Pull the piece of fabric off of the cardboard. Then pull the pieces of petals and leaves off of the fabric to reveal your design. Take a moment to look how the different types of flowers and leaves created different colors and designs on your handkerchief.
Thanks so much for joining me today while we created plant-printed handkerchiefs inspired by Tanja Softić. That's it for this round of Studio Saturdays. I hope you enjoyed making these crafts with me and learning about our artists. If you missed a video, be sure to go back and check it out on our Studio Saturdays playlist on our YouTube channel. Until next time, have a great weekend and happy crafting!
Thanks again for joining us for Studio Saturdays. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification bell to find out when a new video is uploaded. Have a good day!